Alright, so I'm under the car today. Just got it up on jacks. I'm gonna change the Dogbone Mount out on my car here. This is a 75A Dogbone Mount by HPA. And what it does is that's the stock mount right there. Bolt goes up through that and it goes through this dog bone right here. And it's supposed to help reduce the motor twist whenever you hit the accelerator. It's supposed to allow better transfer of the power to the motor or to the ground. So we're going to be taking that out. The instructions on the HPA website are pretty straightforward actually. The just says to take that bolt out, and then it says to get like a utility knife or something and cut around this, and then get some pliers or so and just pull it out, because it's essentially the same thing as this. It just goes up in there and it pops right out. It's got the metal. I don't know if you can see this right here. It's just kind of, I should ever zoom or focus. There you go. It's just like a metal collar. So we'll go ahead and pull that out and then put the new one in. It should be pretty easy. Alright, so I took a straight razor and just cut out this piece here. Pretty much all it was this was up in there, and these two pieces were both connected to the collar, so I just took the straight razor and just kind of kept cutting on each side and popped this out. So now I'm going to try to use some channel locks and try to pop this collar out. Now, at first I thought I had to actually pull this Dogbone mount out, because I was like, oh well, how's that going to get through the collar? But it's set up just like this, to where this is how it lays up, and then the collar lays on top of that. That way you don't have to actually pull that whole collar or the whole dog bone off to pull the collar or the dog bone mount out. So we'll go ahead and try to pop that out and see what happens. Definitely a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Can't seem to get this collar out. You can pry on it from the front and it'll come out a little bit, but there's no way to get this back end off. Whether or not it's just seized or what. So I'm trying to get this screwdriver into the collar. I guess it's not metal, it's like a, I don't know what the hell it is. But I'm able to get the screwdriver in a little bit and kind of pry it out. So I'm just taking a hammer and not chiseling into the metal, but the actual old dog bone itself. To try and pry this out. It's fucking breaking. Ah, oh, god damn it. It's gonna piss me off. Alright, so what I ended up doing, and I know it doesn't look fucking pretty, but I had to get a screwdriver up into between this outer, the whole brace and the collar itself. I tried to pay as close attention as I could to try to actually get the screwdriver into this old collar. But what I did is pretty much just got out as much as I could here. That way it loosens up the tension between the outer collar, and then I was able to actually pull this out some more. So before I actually pulled it out all the way, I wanted to go ahead and get in here and just explain what I did. So set the camera up and I'll go ahead and pull it out the rest of the way. Alright, so I went and took the Dremel to the inner collar, grinded out some of those little burrs and stuff that I created digging that screwdriver up in there. Next thing I want to do is throw some grease around this and pop it up into place. However, you learn some things as you go along, and one of the things that I've learned is if you don't have grease, or you can't find your grease, dish soap actually works really well. Knock it if you want, but if you haven't tried it, don't worry about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and coat this with some dish soap, and I'm gonna get it up into place, and I'll come back when it's popped up. Alright, so I got that up in there just enough, and it was just enough for me to get this bolt up in here and start it. So really all you gotta do is just tighten it, and it should pull up. Should pull up inside. So that should be good. One thing you want to make sure is that those riffles that were on the side don't show. You can barely see on the bottom there the riffles that were on the side. You just want to make sure that those are flush with the collar, the inside collar. That's about that. I'm going to make sure everything's tight. I'm just going to tighten this back up. I loosened this up at first, but didn't actually tighten it back up. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten it back up, and then I guess go for a drive later on and see if I can tell the difference.